Hello, my name is Chad Morgan. I'm a student at Gwinnett Technical College studying computer programming, then going into game design. My overall topic today is why games are a positive influence, and I'll be talking about 3 different videos that I watched. The first video is by Gabe Zickerman, and it is entitled How Games Make Kids Smarter. He talks about how kids who play video games learn better and faster because games are fun and challenge them. They're interactive and they engage kids in what they do. I agree with that statement. A child who is challenged by what they do is going to work and seek ways out to win the game. And they will try new things and experiment with the mechanics of the game to win. It also teaches problem solving and encourages kids to be brave about trying new things that challenge themselves. It will drive their brains to work harder and become stronger in order to overcome the challenges of the game. Game mentions that the act of overcoming a challenge like that leads the child to seek other challenges to overcome so that they can get that feeling of accomplishment again. That problem solving building leads to children learning faster and better. So I definitely agree with what Mr. Zickerman said there. My second video is by Tom Chatfield. It is entitled 7 Ways Games Reward the Brain. Tom Chatfield speaks on the ways that games reward the brain. He says that games reward them in very small ways, but interesting ways. It challenges the brain, keeps the brain interested with small quests that are neither easy or too hard. They allow you to feel the sense of accomplishment and completing an objective while keeping you interested for more by providing even more challenges that get bigger and more broader. He goes on to say that an unknown reward piques the brain than a known reward. So a random chance variable reward is more engaging and more entertaining than something you know that you're going to get. So it stimulates the brain more there. He goes on to talk about how games foster a social network and how to work well with others. An example of this would be the dragon kill points that were used first in EverQuest. Dragon kill points were a way to reward people for showing up for raids for a big mob. There were a few dragons in EverQuest that took 40 or more people to kill, but they only dropped 1 or 2 items. And people would get the dragon kill points for showing up, being a good influence, or would lose them if they were a bad influence. This allowed them to foster relations with others and to create a social society where they could foster each other and help each other gather equipment, learn, and do things along that goal. It gives the brain a goal and a sense of worthiness to gain enough of these points to be able to get what you want or to help someone else get what they want. And social interaction stimulates the brain and brings us together. The third video I watched was by Jane McGonigal, entitled Gaming Can Make a Better World. She talks about how gaming can make a better world in a way. It's a very interesting theory. She explains that games make you the hero of the story, that you're working together with tons of other people to save a world. She explains that games give urgent optimism, which she explains as extreme self-motivation. The urge to act immediately to tackle an obstacle with a reasonable hope of success. People like to do things they think they can succeed at. When they do, it brings a feeling of elation, of happiness, and people like to be happy. They always believe a win is possible and will work toward that win, and will work toward whatever task you give them to complete. She goes on to say that playing games with others instills trust in other people, because when you're playing a game with someone, you have to trust that the other person will play by the rules, will play the game until the end, and will work toward a mutual goal of completing the game. She also explains, and I can definitely agree where she's coming from, that people are more happy when they're working hard at something than when they're just relaxing. Gamers that spend typically 15 to 25 hours a week playing video games develop a love of working hard to complete a goal, to complete a quest, to reach an endpoint. They just They enjoy it, they have fun, they learn to work hard to accomplish what they need to do. They will more likely, in the real world, move to complete such goals, to seek out such goals, and we can build on this and by making games that challenges players to find solutions to problems that mirror the problems we have in the world today, that will inspire them to come up with new and innovative ideas and pursue those ideas to the betterment of us all. Essentially, I chose these three videos because they relate to the subject matter, why games are a positive influence. Games are a positive influence simply because they will help our kids get better prepared for the future ahead of them. They will help us prepare for the tasks we have at hand in life today and to better ourselves so that we can better others. And they help us look toward a brighter future, a future that we can change, a future that we can make better for the world at large. My name is Chad Morgan, and that's my oral report. Thank you and have a wonderful day.